Yep, that's a Pixel A phone. The Pixel 5a will be a good phone. If you're in the two countries that can get it. The Pixel 5a. Google a clear shot of the back. Google the $700 Pixel 5 doesn't look great compared to the $450 Pixel 5a, but it at least has a 90Hz display. Google has officially unveiled its next mid-range phone, the Pixel 5a. The big news today, and the main selling point of the Pixel A series, is the price, which is $449, or $100 more than the Pixel 4a. Google's blog post includes a phone comparison sheet showing its lineup as the Pixel 5, Pixel 5a, and Pixel 4a, so hopefully the $349 Pixel 4a is sticking around. Part of the reason for the price increase is that the Pixel 5a is a bigger phone, with a 6.34-inch display and 73.7mm width compared to the Pixel 4a's 5.8-inch display and 69.4mm width. Another big change is the addition of IP67 dust and water resistance, which means the phone should survive submersion in 3 feet of water, 1 meter, for 30 minutes. As with the Pixel 5, the Pixel 5a's body is metal-coated in plastic, as opposed to the pure plastic body of the Pixel 4a. We didn't see the appeal of this construction in the Pixel 5, but the new phone is presumably stronger now. As usual, we're getting a no-frills design that takes care of the basics. On the front, there's a slim-bezel OLED display and a hole-punch camera on the top right, while there are 2 cameras, main and wide angle, and a capacitive fingerprint reader on the back. Specs include a Snapdragon 765G, that's a 7nm chip with 2 Cortex A76 cores and 6 Cortex A55 cores, 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage, and the biggest battery of any Pixel, 4,680 mAh. The main camera is 12.2 MP and looks like the same Sony IMX363 sensor that Google has used for the past 4 years. There's a 16 MP wide angle and an 8 MP front camera. Oh yeah, and the headphone jack is sticking around for at least 1 more year. If there's a disappointment with the Pixel 5a, it's the 60Hz display, which is looking pretty slow in a world where 90Hz and 120Hz are often the norm. We're not talking about high-end phones, either. OnePlus sells a 90Hz phone in the US for $180, while the Galaxy A52 5G has a 120Hz display and costs $500 in the US. Of course, there are better deals internationally, but the Pixel 5a is not competing in those markets. Since its launch in 2019, the Pixel A series has been one of the best mid-range phones you can buy. The phones usually combine solid specs, a no-nonsense design, stock Android, and 3 years of Google's Day 1 Android updates. The phones are great if you can get them, but most people can't. Google is one of the world's largest companies, but its hardware division has a very small footprint, typically only shipping Pixel phones in anywhere from 9 to 13 countries. The Pixel 5a distribution will be even smaller. Google officially lists only the US and Japan.